Hey everybody, welcome back. We are on floor number 2 of the Lair of Beasts. Let's continue here. Uh, so far, the lair hasn't been too bad in terms of the enemies we've run into. I think we're doing alright. I'm not too worried about it. As long as we don't get caught out in the open in the middle of some huge room and get surrounded, I feel fairly confident that we can handle this. Right, so I'm just again trying not to go into the middle of, wide open areas. But the more I think about it, like, what difference does it really make? Because, if I'm along the wall like this, I can still get surrounded, and even worse, I can get trapped, with the wall on one side. The only thing that maybe I could do is I have this wand of digging. So if I am, like, surrounded by monsters and then I just have a wall on one side, I could potentially dig through the wall. But I don't know. Alright, so there's another scroll of enchant armor. I think we should go ahead and use this and make our plate armor +4. So let's do that. Okay, so let's move on here. And that was just chainmail, but let's see what's up here, if anything. There is a wand of flame. It only has 8 charges, but that's better than the 0 charges we were sitting on. Whoops, I didn't even mean to attack this plant, but I guess I might as well destroy it now. Interesting door placement, thanks to the procedural generation. Alright, I'm going to auto-explore a little bit here. So we found a dagger, and then this is a cache of fruit, which I guess does nothing, because apparently hunger was a thing in this game in earlier versions, but it has since been removed. So I don't know that that cache of fruit has any purpose. Alright, there is a rhyme drake right next to us. And he can flash freeze us, which would not be cool. Doesn't have a ton of health. Yeah, we got him in 3 hits with the spear there. Let's auto-explore again, even though it might not be the best idea. Alright, there's a yak. There's probably more where that one came from. I'm going to wait here for a second. Yes, there are. This is actually a decent choke point here. Whoops, I did not mean to move there, but this works too. Alright, nice. Let's check down here now. Alright, there is that a teleport trap? Yeah. Guess we can just kind of bust through these plants. Gold, there is a glowing trident. Now that could be interesting. That is a +2 trident of protection. We already have a +3 trident of freezing, and we're holding so many weapons, it's absurd. So I'm just going to pass on that. Okay, let's just look through here, see if there's anything. Nope. Alright, we've been that way to the west. Let's go down here. A Naga comes into view. It has a flail. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there's more than one. Try to poison them here. We are poisoned as well because they spat poison at us, so I'm going to back up a little. And I don't want to use my wand of flame, but it's kind of hard to break line of sight here. I kind of need to move towards them. Yeah. We can use the spear from here. Okay, and there we go. Alright, so let's rest. grab these darts. There's another scroll of teleportation. I would really, really like to find some scrolls of blink. Blink allows you to move, up to a certain number of spaces away, but it's not, it's not totally unpredictable like teleportation. So there's a salamander in here. Okay. And he has a bow. And he has a lot of hit points. And he can do some fire damage. What could we do here? I don't necessarily know that we need to do anything special. Let me try and... Okay, that's not doing anything. Let's just go with the spear. We seem to be doing all right. There we go. Now, what is that? Now, that's the snake pit. Okay, so... I thought there was only one S branch per, like, in the Lair of the Beast. I thought there would only be one S branch. But we already saw the entrance to the shoals, and now there's the entrance to the snake pit. So I guess entrances to both? That there's two S branch entrances in each, in the Lair and in the orc mines? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, we're not going in there right now, I can tell you that much. Alright, partly explored but can't reach some places. Alright, that's fine. Like this right here, that was the staircase to the shoals. Yeah, okay, whatever. We're gonna go down to the Lair, level 3, and I want to use a regular stairway down. I think there's one down here, yeah. Alright. You feel an oppressive heat about you. There's an entrance to a volcano on this level. Hurry and find it before the entrance collapses. So it's another one of those things like the sewer and the ossuary and stuff like that. Alright, there's a polar bear. I feel like maybe we should be using those silver javelins instead of these poison darts. Darts don't seem to be doing a whole lot of damage. I'm going to try this. Let's quiver these. We'll see what we can do with those. We only have 6 of them. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll be useful. Alright, cane toad. Yeah, right. Pole arms, 13. Hey, armor finally hit 15. And I don't remember if I set that as my goal or if it just doesn't get higher than that. But that's interesting. That's interesting. Like, okay, so if I hit H, okay, I must have set it as my goal. All right, yeah, we don't, well, I guess we don't need to be training that right now. Oh, I do want to get dodging up to 15. I do want to get fighting up to 15. So I guess we just, you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of training into evocations because that's where our wands stuff comes in. And the wands, I think, are going to be important going forward. So let's do this. Fighting, pole arms, dodging, and evocations for now. All right. You hear the slow rumble of an avalanche. Yeah, okay. Okay, some bullfrogs. And let's throw a javelin at it. Did that hit it? It pierces through the bullfrog but does no damage. How does it pierce and go all the way through it but not damage it? Alright, this is an interesting layout for this floor. Torpor snail. Never seen one of these before, but I'm assuming it slows you down or something. A ponderous gastropod with a rock-hard shell. Okay, its very presence, yep, slows the movements of unwary adventurers. Okay, it has a lot of HP. It could do some decent damage with its bite. So somehow it can... Oh yeah, look at this, slow. We're already slowed down. That's kind of weird. Let me throw a javelin at it. Alright, luckily we're doing a lot of damage with the spear. The javelins seem to do some decent damage too. Alright, water moccasin. Are we still... No, we're not slowed down. Okay, I thought maybe we were still slowed. Okay, what is that? Catablepus? Catablepa? What is that? A sluggish black buffalo. Okay. It has bristles, whatever. It has a ton of HP, and it can petrify you with Petrifying Cloud. Great. Alright. Well, I mean, let's try to get it with the spear. See if we can hopefully kill it before we get petrified. Yeah, okay. Alright, now we're not in a great position here, but I gotta just hope that we're gonna take these dudes out, and I think we will. Yes. Alright. Another scroll of teleportation. There's some, I guess, ring mail. Another frog. Let's wait for him to come to us. There we go. And another water moccasin. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Yeah, that javelin did some decent damage. I wish we had, like, some boots of flying or something so we could just fly over this lava here, but it seems like we can make it. So there is the entrance to the volcano. Now, I'm not sure it's a good idea for us to go in there. I'm really not sure that that's a good idea. And having said that, let's go in there. Alright. Okay, is this the way out? Yeah, that's the way out. Alright. Oh man, I probably shouldn't have done this. Yeah, this place looks wide open, which is not good. Definitely not good. Okay, so there's a lava snake. Never seen one of those before, but it can spit lava at you. And it's going to be in the pool of lava, so it's not going to come out of there. I'm afraid that if I throw my javelin, it's going to end up in the lava, and then I'm not going to be able to use it. Let's move towards this thing. Okay, we took care of it. There's lots of these. I guess this is steam? Or no, black smoke. Okay. I should probably be close to the lava because there's probably going to be more of these things that are kind of like, you know, limited in their movement to the lava. There's a fire bat. Alright. It hasn't seen me. You know what? I'm going to switch to my... Actually, let's go to the... I was going to say maybe the boomerangs, but let's go with the darts. We have so many of them. We can do some poison damage. I don't mind if we lose the darts, which is what we're doing. That would be overly... I'm trying to throw the dart. Why is it saying that I'm going to step into the lava? I don't understand what that was about. Okay. Alright, there's another lava snake. There we go. I'm cautiously optimistic about this. There's another way out. Another lava snake. See, now it says that would be overly suicidal when I try to throw the dart. Is it because I can't see through the smoke or something? But I don't see how that would be suicidal. I don't know what that is all about, but whatever. Okay, it can't be this simple. That's why I was saying I was cautiously optimistic, but there's just no way that it can be this simple. And then where would the loot be? Okay, that's where it's going to be. It's going to be in the center. So there's going to be something horrible in the center, I'm guessing. Alright, let's, okay. Alright, so the volcano roars to life, belching forth lava. You are engulfed in blazing flames. That's great. Okay. I guess we gotta try to teleport. I guess. Or maybe haste and try to get out of this. I don't know. It's a cloud of flame. Okay, I think we got out of it. Now what am I supposed to do here? Oh my goodness. Oh, right, okay. This is great. Alright, we're gonna get out of here is what we're gonna do. I don't have any fire protection, which is one of the reasons why I should not have come in here. I don't have any fire protection. Otherwise, I don't have any protection. Otherwise, like, you know what? I'm gonna use the Scroll of Revelation, see if it'll show me what's in the middle there. And it does show me what's in the middle. There's ways out. Oh, I'm so curious about this, though. This is so stupid. What am I doing? Actually, I don't know what this is. It's it's a shop, or it's probably a portal. You know what? I don't care. Let's go. I just don't care. I'm stupid, okay? We need to get to the top. Alright, are we safe from the eruptions now, hopefully, maybe? Whoa! Okay, a Lindworm and 3 Hellhounds. So the Hellhounds can breathe fire. They don't have a lot of HP. The Lindworm doesn't... okay, so it's all fire breath stuff. Okay. This could be really bad. Unless they can't breathe fire... Okay, I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Alright, there we go. Right. Now, what is this? A Radiant Altar of the Humid. Okay. And, whoa! A Fire Dragon. Alright. 90 HP. And Fire Breath. Yeah. Okay. What potions do I have? I'm gonna use this potion of might so we can do more damage. Oh yeah, we're doing a lot of damage. Alright. That's good. Now what is this? That's just a way out. Now is there anything in here? Probably another dragon is gonna be my guess. No, a molten gargoyle. What? A bolt of magma. It can fly. Honestly, this doesn't seem worse than the dragon. And it's not. Alright, good. +1 broadaxe of flaming. Nah. Now what is this? +2 leather armor of fire resistance. Yeah, that would have been helpful, you know, before we got here, but not really, because I don't need leather armor. Cyan potion. Let's identify that. That is a potion of cancellation. What exactly does that do? It ends most magical effects, good or bad. Affecting one who drinks it also reduces magical contamination. Yeah, it would obviously get rid of our might if we were to drink it right now, because that's a magical effect, I guess. Alright. So if you have some kind of negative, you know, some kind of magical debuff or something from an enemy, I guess you drink that. Hey, Trog, grant me a weapon. And it's a +2 heavy Executioner's Axe. Oh, wow. I mean, it looks cool and all. So I have the +1 anti-magic version of this. I think I would, if I was going to, I would just use a scroll of enchant weapon on the anti-magic Executioner's Axe and just turn, you know. So I'm not going to pick this up. And it's heavy, so it's going to be slower. Yes, it's going to do more damage, but the slowness is really a big deal. Alright, and just a regular gargoyle this time. Stone arrow, alright. There we go. Alright, what is this? +4 ringmail of fire resistance. That doesn't really hold up to our plate armor. Potions of mutation. Unidentified scroll. +1 glaive of flaming. We have the +2 artifact one. We have a battle axe of flaming, and I'm not too worried about picking that up. Let's identify this scroll here. Hey, a scroll of blinking, finally. All right. All right, man. Let's get out of here. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. It did get a little unexpectedly frightening for a minute, but it's okay. Alright, we got Potion of Haste, Potion of Heal Wounds. Let's keep auto-exploring. Whoop! Rhyme Drake again. Let's use the spear. Very good. And more haste. That's good. I do like the haste potions. You hear a howl times 2 and a croak. Well, there's 2 wolves, and there's got to be a... Oh, there's more than 2. And there's got to be a frog as well somewhere. We actually are in a fantastic choke point here. Exactly where we want to be for this kind of situation. Yeah. Black Mamba. Alright. Cane Toad. There it is. There's a flail. +0 flail. Komodo Dragon doesn't see us. Go ahead and sneak attack him here. Let's back up. No good choke point until, like, here. Alright, cool. And another cane toad. Oh my, what? What? Did I open a door? Was there a door here? This is not a good spot. Yeah, this is not good. What is going on here? Now, I do think it will be safe to teleport. So I'm going to go ahead and read that and just swipe at this dude. Yeah, see if we can do some damage before we teleport. There we go. What happened? Did I open a door? I don't even know. I don't know what happened. Alright, I need to find a choke point. So this is one if they come around from the north. Anyway, this is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you as always for hanging out. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all next time.